just realized I forgot to turn on the microphone stuff, so now I gotta play the theme song again. Let me fix that. Whoops.
Everybody loves her, she is little elf. It's the Kristen by herself show.
Yay! Welcome to the Kristen by Herself show, the show where I'm never by myself because my friends are always here in my heart and in my ears because I'm in call a lot. Yay! Once again, my fucking arms are broken, so, the part of my arms will once again be played by Brodingles. Say hello, Brodingles.
Hello, Brodingles.
Thank you for saying hello. We are also joined by Jordan. Oh fuck, I'm in the wrong thing again! Oh my god, why can't I do anything right? Oh my god. Okay, well, we know what's going on. But anyway, let's do this properly. No one needs to know about my failures, but everyone just witnessed my
Everyone
failures.
knows, Kristen.
No one knows
Everyone
failures. I'm
knows.
gonna destroy all of you memories. Anyway. Welcome to the thing. Now you know we use Discord!
Yay!
Yay!
It's a thing that they never knew before,
Nothing
because
that
you
you all
totally
never
never
knew
mentioned it
before.
ever.
Hi. Once again, I see a question about my arms. To explain a problem that's been going on since October, I have tendinitis in my arms. I have always had tendinitis in my arms. So that's unfortunate. My arms just have not been in a state of working. And unfortunately, I had a really bad flare-up of tendinitis after, like, working for a month straight on nothing but DMP, because I'm an idiot. So, yeah, that happened, and then I was like, it's fine, I'll rest for like 5 days, and then it'll be back to normal. And then that wasn't the case at all. That's not what happened. What happened is my arms were still really bad. So then I tried to not work for like a month straight. I watched Shield Hero twice and several other animus, and I thought, surely I will get better. And then I didn't. There was a time when I sat there and watched Split play the fish game. It was great. And then I went to the doctor's office, and they were like, go to physical therapy, I guess, and here's a big old bottle full of, like, industrial ibuprofen. And I was like, cool. So, and then there were intermittent periods in there where my arms kind of worked. So I did a couple arts. There was a point where I was at a convention, and I was at a convention and I did some commissions, and that was cool. But anyway, so I was working and I was like, okay, well, it kind of hurts, but it'll probably be fine. And I did physical therapy, and I was like, cool, maybe I'm getting better. And I have gotten better in some respects, like my arms kind of work. But I had a really bad flare-up last week during the during the Sims Rising stream. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just lay off and not do anything for a bit. So I didn't do anything for a bit. Cool. And so yesterday I was doing better, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna start drawing a thing for DMP that needs to get done. So I drew for all of an hour and a half, and I didn't even draw for the whole hour and a half. I, like, stopped every, like, 15 minutes, like my physical therapist said to do, and I stood up, and I stretched, and I moved around. And my arms still hurt from the, 40 minutes of work I did. Anyway, I know you're all here to, listen to me talk about my health problems. I know that's everyone's favorite thing. I apologize, this is all that's on my mind right now, and I'm really stressed out about it, cause, if I don't get better, then DMP can't come back. So, that's fine. But, hopefully it will get better. Is that a wolf? Are you drawing a wolf?
Mark. Oh, is this Beastars?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
I see. But yeah, hopefully it'll get better soon, cause I'll keep y'all updated if things have to be put on hold, cause my arms don't function. This is really frustrating. I'm losing my fucking arms. I am losing my fucking arms, but I'm also losing my mind. I'm losing my mind a lot. It's fine. But in the meantime, we're here to watch Bro draw and probably talk about Discord Murder Party or something, because that's usually what we do. Or I guess we could talk about other projects. Maybe I'll talk about old shit I made that's no longer relevant. It'll be great. I wanted to do a stream for my birthday, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Which is a shame, because I wanted to do the Death of My 20s stream, and it was gonna be great.
Yay!
Yay!
Death of the 20s.
Death of my 20s.
Death of Kristen's 20s, birth of the decade.
Birth of the decade. So this is Beast Stars?
We went into the stream without me having like too much of a predetermined thing I would draw, so this is a quick warm-up sketch of Lugosi from Beastars because I love him.
I see. I have no idea what Beast Stars even is, so...
Beastars is a manga / recently became an anime about a gray wolf who lives in a carnivore and herbivore society, and they're trying to learn how to balance those societies out.
I see.
It has a lot of like, it has a lot of heart and a lot of thought put into it, and a lot of like looking at things at a ton of angles. I don't think there's any characters in there that you can't like at least somewhat sympathize with. Mind you, sympathize. And it's just sort of, even the characters that are clearly villains, like it's not like, oh, it was really a good guy all along. It's not that kind of sympathize. It's the like, oh no, this person is very clearly a villain, but like you get it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
it's
love
like
that kind of shit.
yeah, it's like Lugosi is our main character. He's a gray wolf that kind of hates himself for being born a gray wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, because he's big and intimidating and he doesn't want to hurt anybody, and he can totally hurt people just due to his instincts. And it's really like, I'm on like volume 100 and not volume, chapter like 130 something. And honestly, the boy has grown so much and I'm so proud of him.
Nice. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
That's neat.
I like it. I like it.
Chi-Chi got me into it, and I'm just...
So it's a manga, but the anime adaptation is currently airing.
Yeah.
I see.
And the opening is just really catchy.
They all are.
No, but I mean like...
I believe you.
No, he's smiling. Lugosi's not allowed to smile.
He's not allowed to smile, you fool.
Like, when he does, it's really precious, because it's like, oh my god, you're actually happy with yourself for once, and or you've done something stupid. But like the last DM I sent to Chi-Chi was, I just got to this part in the manga. Lugosi's just so dumb. And she's just like, hey, he's a good boy. We never said he was a smart boy. Like, he's not like, the creator specifically made him to be not your typical shonen protagonist, so he's like very reserved, because she never was really into those kind of protagonists. So he's very like reserved and sweet, and that's like his like thing. But it's but so he's not like the dumb protagonist you usually get, where it's just like, god, he's just so stupid, but he's lovable. It's like, if Lugosi does something stupid, it's due to like inexperience, like genuine inexperience or naivete, or like he's so caught up in what he's doing that he just like doesn't seem to realize that what he just did was really childish.
Nice.
So it's interesting. interesting. I'm gonna stop talking about Beastars.
No, it sounds
this is
interesting.
Nice.
I'm not using a reference, so I'm kind of just.
You're just winging it.
Just wing it.
I just drew a red. He looks too intimidating. I can't do this.
Where can you
Make
watch?
his eyes taller.
Where can you watch this anime?
I have no idea where you can watch Beastars legally.
I see.
I'm gonna.
Where
be
can we
completely
watch
honest.
it illegally?
Chi-Chi sent me the link. It's somewhere in the. I'd have to dig for it. It's probably on Kiss Anime. Not gonna lie. If you'd like to use Kiss Anime, it might also be on Crunchyroll. But
I use 9 anime. That
mm,
one's nicer.
Nine
I used to go to
Anime
that
treated
website
me
through
well
Rabbitcast.
when it. Nine Anime treated me well when I watched Evangelion, so.
I'm gonna try.
Beastars. Let's see.
His eyes like droop in a very characteristic way, and I don't know how to do that. Like it's something he inherited from his grandpa, and that's the arc I'm sitting on right now. And I'm just like, ah, geez, just simply mentioning why the heck his eyes are like that is so.
Let me Google this thing. Wow, that
Nice.
looks legit. Congratulations, Walmart shopper. We would like to thank you for your continuing support of our services. So we are offering you a chance to receive an exclusive reward. Click OK to claim your special prize! No!
Oh my god, claim your special prize.
I don't shop at Walmart. Also, please don't send me weird pictures of teeth with metal and that's fucking weird. Why are ads like this? I don't understand.
Okay, I give up. I'm looking for a reference.
Oh, apparently the series is planned for an early 2020 release on Netflix outside of Japan. So, there's your answer.
Oh, nice.
So there you go, folks. Ow. There we go. Running into the microphone.
Run into the mic.
Bang.
Just headbutt it.
Sometimes
Bang.
I just gotta do. Don't get scammed, Kristen. Listen, I'm not dumb, okay? I don't even shop at Walmart. I get a lot of phone calls talking to me about my car's extended warranty, which is great as I lack both a driver's license and a car. Great.
It's like the whole PayPal scam that's going around recently.
Yeah. Oh, PayPal scams. I got one that was like from PayPal.com, but if you checked the email address, PayPal was spelled Paypel. I'm like, so smooth.
It's like, PayPal. You almost got me there.
You almost got me, but well, no, because like they did this weird thing where like in the text they had like an underscore after every single letter, so they ended up with like weird Zolgo text.
What the hey?
There's a lot of things going around where like people will send you emails supposedly from, you know, PayPal or Apple or whatever, claiming there's a problem with your account and you need to log in right now, and they'll send you to like this fake web page where you put in your information, and surprise, it turns out it was a scam and now they have your information. But if you ever get one of those emails, just, you know, first of all, check things like the email address, because there's probably going to be something fishy about it, like that good, like, PayPal with an E thing. You can also see stuff like, oftentimes they will put the logo for the thing in the email, but the logo will clearly be pulled from Google, be kind of pixelated and messy.
Yeah.
So, and also, easily the most obvious thing is their English and grammar in general will be just terrible. Just beautifully bad. just in general, unprompted sites like PayPal and things like that, they're not gonna give you you have 24 hours to send us this thing or we'll close your account forever.
Forever.
They don't do that.
It's mostly to scare old people or young people.
Yeah.
Like people who are not too experienced.
So don't fall for it. And if you're unsure, like, just fucking look up the email address or something. If you're ever unsure about a thing, Google it first.
God, the heckin' people who found my Carbon Maid.
Oh man.
That was an experience.
Would you like to discuss your Carbon Maid adventure from this week?
So like, oh, that was this week?
Mm-hmm.
God, it
It
feels
was
like
this week.
3,000 years ago. I'm gonna draw you with your mouth open, because no matter what I do, it seems like your muzzle is just too... Anyway. No, the nose is sorry. But there's like I got a text out of nowhere while I was in class. And it was, it was like, somebody was like, "Hi, is this Bro Dingles?" Like, but with my actual name. And I just said, who is this? And then they sent me a link to my Carbon Maid account, which I made when I was 16, because I wrote in the description that I was 16 when I made it.
Ah, this one.
And it was like, so they're just like, "Is this you?" And I was just like, "Well, that is me. How can I help you?" And then I'm tempted to just read these texts. Like, can I just,
Go ahead.
I'm not okay.
Please do.
Let me pull up, because I saved the text messages because it was.
Or would you like to also send me the text messages, and then we can get engaged in a little bit of role play?
God. Okay, let me send you the text messages.
Yes, role play.
Accidentally send you pictures of Lugosi because I have them saved on my phone. I think this is the order these go in. I don't know. Sorry, everybody. Brief intermission while I dig through my phone to try to find out what order these go in. Alright. Now we are... Oh, God. Discord. Why are you like this? Like, Discord... I have these saved on my phone, and Discord on mobile is like, it's not very good at letting you, one, see the images you want to do, but it's also not very good for, like, putting them in order. Here, there we go. Actually, can you go to it's easier for you to go to C9, go to chat, and then just like scroll up a little bit than it is for me to try to DM you these texts.
Alrighty, let me just
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and eat chocolate while you guys sort this out.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Alright, start us off.
Hello there. Can I speak to please?
Who is this?
This is Thomas. I found your profile in carbonmade.com, and you left there your contact info, right?
Ah, it would seem to be so. I forgot I had an online portfolio there. It's been about 6 years. How may I help you?
I am running a small IT company in Laos. We deal with web and mobile app development and machine learning and artificial intelligence. Now we are spreading our business.
Ah, I see. What are your plans for doing that, and how can I be of service?
Our main workshop is Upwork.com, a global freelancing site where we can get a lot of profitable projects. In the site, there's a platform called US Only. There are so many large hourly paid projects on that platform, but only for US clients and US developers.
I actually have an account on Upwork, so I'm somewhat familiar with it, yes.
And then 6 hours later, hello! Can we continue our talk?
Yes, I'm here to listen.
So, do you have an account of Upwork? Have you ever finished any project there?
I do have an account, though I have yet to finish any projects.
Okay, no problem. So, we are from Laos, not able to get access to that US only platform. It would be great and really, really, really profitable if we have access to that US only platform and build long term relationships with US clients. I am pretty sure that we have enough skill to let them satisfy and make money. Can you help us just get access to that US only platform? Then I am going to provide you extra income. Are you there? Which state are you located?
I'm here. I just have questions. What is the name of your company? You can share that, yes?
Lao Modern IT Company. We are startup. Even though we have many talents, condition is not good. So we are freelancing for this step. US only platform is perfect for us.
And may I ask why you are as contacting me specifically? I'm sorry if I seem overly pushy, but I'm slightly concerned. What about my online portfolio caught your interest?
And then throws up the carbon made link. This? Question mark,
Yes.
question mark.
Question mark, question mark. Yes, my portfolio has not been active for 6 years, so I find it a bit strange that it wasn't buried.
Now we are looking for US citizen who wants to get extra income. If you don't need that income, I will excuse myself. For that income is not small, and you don't need to do anything. It's like getting income for free. Question mark, question mark.
While I definitely need the extra income, I am also trying to do so safely. I'm not entirely sure what all of this entails, and you must admit being contacted like this for an illustration portfolio from 6 years ago for something that is not illustration is a bit strange. I am only trying to know who I am working with, which seems very fair to me.
Sure. First of all, you need to see the detail of the project. Our main workshop is Upwork.com, a global freelancing site where we can get a lot of profitable projects. In the site, there's a platform called US Only. There are so many large hourly paid projects on that platform, but only for US clients and US developers. It would be great and really, really, really profitable if we have access to that US Only platform and build long-term relationships with US clients. I'm pretty sure that we have enough skill to let them satisfy and make money. So now we're looking for someone who wants to get extra income from working with us. Then I will explain what we want. Just two things. One of this is the account. We are from Laos, not able to see and get the project in the US Only platform. But what about you? You have a great connection to get that kind of US Only project. If you share that opportunity with us, you would get enough extra income. Maybe 10% of the whole income from your account. Another is the working conditions. Even though you create an account and let us use that one, if we log into your account there, they detect IP address. VPNs such as Astral, Express is not only working. They are also very clever enough to detect that. So we need to log into your account in your area. How? There's only one way. TeamViewer. If you install TeamViewer, it gives you ID and password. If you let me know that ID and password, I can see your computer screen and use your account on your machine. This is the only way to avoid detection. So first you need to install TeamViewer and let me know your ID and password. And then let us create an account together. When you create that, I will give you what kind of skills I have. If an account is ready, I will place a proposal to US-based projects and get it. Make money. That is the start of our work, and you can turn on the computer and TeamViewer every day, so that it provides us with working conditions. Then 1 month later, you will get 10% of the whole income. If you have no idea to have someone working on your computer, you can install VM, virtual machine, on your computer for making 2 alive system. You can have 2 systems on your computer, so that you can use your real system, and I use the virtual system. Then you don't need to worry about your personal things on your computer.
And then I didn't send this, but what I sent after that was, thank you for the information. After reading over this. However, I am going to have to decline. These steps are simply too risky for me with someone I have not previously built a professional relationship. Thank you for your offer. Blocked.
For those of you who are not aware, if someone who you don't know says to do TeamViewer, don't fucking do it. Because
Like the moment TeamViewer is mentioned ever in any capacity, say no.
yeah, because people in fucking India can set up this TeamViewer thing and then use it to, remotely access your computer. And the next thing you know, they've got your bank account information and anything else you happen to have on your computer, and they'll do shit like take things on your computer and like hold it for ransom. It's ridiculous and insane and horrible.
It's like they'll do stuff also like going into like if you open your bank account, they'll pretend like, oh, I accidentally input like $3,000 instead of $30. I guess you gotta send me the rest of that money back.
Yeah.
And then, like, it's just...
It's like, well...
Yeah.
Well...
Just... Whew. One of my favorite, there was a brief period of time where, like, I would just watch all of the things about scams on YouTube, and it's a good time, but also it's
stressful and anger-inducing.
Yeah, it's very anger-inducing. Like, it kind of, like, in some ways it's funny. Like, I've seen something about this guy who, like, can I get, the address of your business? And the person gave him an address, and he punched it into, like, Google Maps viewer, and the address was literally to a hole in the ground in Africa. It was very literally, like, a street address, but, like, just, like, an empty lot that was, like, a hole in the fucking ground. Hoo boy.
I saw one where the guy made the guy was pretending to be an old lady. Not the scammer. The
guy fucking with the
baiting
scammer.
scanner.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretending to be an old lady, and the scammer on the phone literally went out of his way to make what he thought was an old lady cry.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's like, I was talking with Split about this while I was watching it, and Split was just like really disgusted with both ends.
Yeah.
I love scammers. They're all so resourceful and very terrible. Their moral compasses are so fucked up.
Yeah.
Man.
It kind of boggles my mind that these people can feel like it's okay. I saw one of, like, so this guy, basically, so the scammers set up this TeamViewer thing, and the guy, like, hacked them and was now looking at this lady's computer while she was trying to scam someone else. And this lady had, like, fucking her desktop background was, like, a picture of Jesus. And she's just sitting there, like, casually doodling in MS Paint while she's scamming someone. And so the guys set it up so, like, an alert pop up, like one of those, like, oh no, don't click on this thing, there's a problem. Pop-ups on her computer. He set it up to pop up, so it addressed her by fucking name and said, do you think Jesus would be proud of what you're doing?
Oh.
And, like, he had it set up so you could hear her talking, and, like, she just fucking, like, gasped and was just like, what the fuck? Ooh, it was good. Oh god, thank you, Kyle. Kyle just casually handing out some emotes and also giving us some bits like he do. Thank you, Kyle. So yeah, first of all, guys, make sure to be careful. Check any emails you get for anything suspicious. If you get any phone calls, if they're not saying, like, if they're just calling you about your credit card account or your automobile, if they don't have anything specific, then it's 100% a fucking scam. Also, if they're calling...
if they have something specific.
Yeah. Yeah, just, like, one thing that can be telling is, like, well, first of all, there's the fact that, it won't be a recognizable number or whatever. But if it's a phone call, if you wait it out, they'll, after all of this, your car's extended warranty, oh no, and then, like, it's the end of this whole thing, like, you have to call them right away, and if you hold out till the very end, it'll say, please press 1 to put yourself on our do not call list. I'm like, interesting. So it's vital that I call right away, because there's a serious problem with my auto insurance, but also press 1 to put myself on the do not call list. Interesting. Just be careful. Be careful of that shit. Be careful of, like, multi-level marketing pyramid schemes. Sorry, this just became well, I guess as I'm an old person now, this is what I do now. I give advice to the youngins that you can just Google yourself if you so fucking desire. Yeah, if they're asking you to pay something for a profit, it's a fucking scam. Don't do it. And the fact that people do this and are somehow able to get away, like, I got a call recently, talking about, like, how my social security number had been stolen, and it was totally this big thing, and I was like, squints at phone number, punches phone number into Google. There's been several reports about this number being from a scam. I see. But, I did have a moment of being worried because, like, I lost. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle's just given subs to everyone.
Oh my god.
Kyle. But yeah, a while back I lost my wallet, and my wallet had my social security card in it. So I was like, I mean, I guess it's possible it could have cropped up after all this time. But you know, it was not. It was a scam. Wow, damn, look at everyone. They're all so fancy.
You're all so fancy.
Everyone's a bronze now.
Look at you all with your VIP bronze.
Wow.
Bronzy.
Kyle's making everyone special.
When everyone's special. No.
Everyone is special.
The sketch is done.
It
only
nice.
took 30 minutes.
I like it. It looks nice.
This looks very lovely. I love this.
Alright. I'm gonna save.
Whoop. The stream is paused. Sit tight.
What?
What happened?
When you don't close the window, the Discord's like, the window's closed. Oh no.
Right.
I'm like, it's not closed, Discord.
Discord,
You
please.
clicked away.
Why you like this? Sorry, I just got some stuff about one of my jobs.
Ooh.
Ooh, job?
My writing job. Guys, don't send me things on Sunday nights. I'm always busy. Oh man. So now what is the plan? Murder is right. Damn fucking right it is. You did it.
That handwriting is righteous.
Righteous.
That handwriting is lovely.
You have very nice handwriting. It's much better than mine. Ooh, that looks so nice. Kristen does have jobs other than DMP. I used to illustrate some books, and I sometimes I work as a writer for an indie cartoon that is still in production, and I was doing commissions and other things, and I wanted to get other things off the ground, but right now my arms don't work, so you know, it's fine. This is fine. That handwriting is a metaphor for murder god's insanity. Yes, how'd you know? Everything's a metaphor.
So the second that you said my handwriting, I got really confused because I thought you were talking about what bro was drawing right then. It's like, that is not handwriting, Kristen. That is a head.
No, that's handwriting.
That is a noggin.
Listen, if current society has taught me anything, pictures are just words. We're moving back to hieroglyphs. Remember, kids, stabbing is the most bodacious thing to do.
What were you drawing, Dingles?
I'm trying to see if I can remember what this guy looks like without like pulling up a reference.
What are you?
That's it. That's my challenge for the day, is trying to draw characters without a reference.
I see.
This Callum Stoll?
Callum.
Callum Stoll. The people don't know
Callum
about Callum Stoll yet.
People don't know
I
about
don't
Callum
know.
Stoll.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I
It's
put him in
okay,
a
we just-
paperboy hat instead of a fedora. Hold on.
We've been developing a character based off of a song that I made.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's Riverbed. It's that one.
Oh, I see.
I happened to be listening to it on the bus, and I just like created this guy in my brain, and like the bus rattling sounded like rain falling, so I just had like this scene in my head of this detective just like standing in the rain, listening to this like going on, reminiscing about his past.
Ooh,
Just this dude.
sounds interesting.
It's like he's like a supernatural detective.
Paranormal investigator.
Yes.
That is the word I have been looking for this entire time. But he's like more okay. Like, here's the thing. I like the term supernatural detective more in this case,
Okay.
because he has like no. Just because one, because I forgot what the word paranormal investigator, but two, like because I think with paranormal investigators they have a different aesthetic than the typical like what you'd expect from a 40s like detective.
Paranormal investigators are like, we're gonna go find ourselves a ghost. And Callum's like, I'm gonna chase this fucking ghost down and beat the shit out of him. I'm gonna
Fair
make him
enough.
repent.
Yeah.
I forgot how to draw hats. Oh well.
Did we mention that Callum was dead? Because he's dead.
You didn't
He's
mention
dead.
that.
He's a time-traveling supernatural detective.
That sounds fucking awesome.
It's really weird and complex, but we promise it's not as weird and complex as it sounds.
Let's say it's weird. It sounds weird and complex, but in the actual like.
Oh no, it doesn't. To me, that doesn't sound weird and complex. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. This sounds completely normal.
I forgot what his face looked like.
Hold
I've only drawn one picture of him, so it actually isn't like set in stone.
on. Let me grab the
In fact,
picture.
I think
of
I
Callum.
made his jaw too fine.
All right, time to comb through our DMs to find Callum.
I could just open my recently drawn pictures to find Callum.
I can find it. What the fuck? It's like, crap, we dropped the magnifying glass. Can you try searching again? Discord, eat a dick! Alright, Discord's not working with me. It appears that DM search is broken. Oh my god, it's Scott!
It's Scott.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going.
It's going.
Bros
What's up, home
just
dog?
Drawing people without references.
Just drawing
Ooh, the
people
best
without
kind of
references.
drawings.
He's very handsome. I don't know if this is how he was intended to. I don't know what he looked like originally, but I'm into this.
He wasn't not handsome.
I mean, I'm sure he was always handsome. You're very good at handsome busts. It just occurred to me as I was saying he's really handsome, you might then be like, but this wasn't what he looked like before, Kristen. And I'd be like, I just like this one! Okay?
I mean, I haven't
remember
drawn
you
him
drew
enough
him with,
to
like-
have like a thing down for him, so he could change for all I know.
He's
Who
drawing
is
with
this?
really nice lips. So this is a character called Callum Stoll. He is a time-traveling supernatural detective who is dead.
I see.
Yeah.
May I see him?
It's in the stream.
And then in the live streaming.
Yep.
Right over there.
I love Callum. We barely know him.
Yeah, we do. We barely know this guy.
It's a good
Who the fuck is
He's
infatuation.
such a serious man.
Such a serious man. What if he's not even serious? What if it's like once we get him, he's like pee pee poo poo, ah, punch a ghost, and then that's just like how he
Well,
is.
then that's a pretty good,
No,
pretty good
he's pretty
facade he
serious,
has holding
man.
up.
He's a pretty serious man.
He's a pretty
He's raised
serious
by
man.
witches.
Serves
I
business.
did actually. I came up with a side character who is his less serious counterpart, who's actually like investigating his death, like in the living realm.
Mhm.
It's I forgot his name, but I actually played him in the DMP Spook Party,
Mm.
Oh, and I wasn't there for that.
and you weren't there, and I
Oh my
died first,
God.
so we didn't get to see a lot
You
of.
should be ashamed of yourself.
I died first, so and it worked out honestly.
Mm.
Oh, you know what'd be interesting? What
What's
if
up?
this guy is? What if this guy is from like, say like the 21st century, and he's investigating Callum's death because he's just like he's one of those fucking YouTubers that are like BuzzFeed Unsolved, where they like try to actually like crack the fucking case of what happened to this person. You know, as like a YouTuber would, not like a private investigator. But say that he figures out Callum's death, and so Callum agrees. You know, it's like, okay, you found out how I died. I can tell you what happened in like some of these situations and find you proof. So like maybe finding out what happened to Amelia Earhart, some shit like that, or like other like mysteries and stuff.
Ooh.
Like this like more non-serious character can take the credit for that as the living man and like
It's
expose
like
the
when
mystery
Callum's
behind
like
it.
doesn't care about it because he's like, I just care that the case was solved.
It's like the case will be solved. I'm dead. I can't take the credit for that if I'm a dead man. So it's like you might as well.
I mean, never say never.
Truebird said, "This really is y'all's BuzzFeed Unsolved OC, huh?"
I mean, it wasn't, and now it is. So.
Now we need one.
But yeah, I don't remember what his name was, but like I played him.
I can take a look right now because I believe we did mark down who played what in that one.
Oh, cool.
I've connected the dots. You haven't connected shit.
Well, that's good.
I like detective stuff a lot. So
I also like detective stuff. I like detective stuff, and I like police procedurals a lot. I enjoy them. It's a good time.
Mm.
Like, I don't actively seek out stuff like CSI, but if it's on, I'll get sucked in, and then I'm like, I gotta know why this guy steals people's eyelids.
Oh, is it Checkout at the Midnight Hour? Is that one?
I think
That
so.
was
That
the
sounds like
yeah. That was the
Jamal
one.
Lewis.
Jamal Lewis, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, he's very handsome.
What a handsome man. Now, do we want to give him a 5 o'clock shadow?
No.
Yes. Oh.
Just in a perpetual state of 5 o'clock shadow. Like, listen, you died with it, now you gotta keep it.
Things will never be the same.
Only I would
This
have
is what
shaved
happens
that
if you
morning.
don't shave before you die.
That's it. That's the moral
Oh.
of the entire
Oh
thing.
no!
What happened?
It did the
Oh,
thing
never mind,
where
I'm
it
good.
focused on some random part of the
Focuses on,
window.
like, an, yeah, itty bitty window.
I can't take him seriously.
But he's so handsome. No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. He has too much of a
No.
baby face.
You're correct.
Doesn't work.
I
Getting strong
imagined
cheekbones.
him to be played by Leslie Odom Jr., and I can't imagine Leslie Odom Jr. with the beard, so...
Oh my god. I can barely imagine him with like more hair than just like the general Burr look, because that's what I've been like introduced to him as.
Right? He
Um,
just seems so clean all times, like, clean bald man.
Leslie Odom Jr. to play this character. That would be awesome.
Yeah, no, I've been imagining Leslie this whole time. Is this just gonna be Bro Dingles draws various OCs and also Lugosi from Beastars?
I mean, I'm
Not the first
certainly
time
not
that you've done
against it. Like, if my arms worked, I would be like drawing old OCs and stuff because that's the mood I'm in. But my arms don't work, so I'm not gonna do that.
Understandable.
I'm in the
Phoenix
mood for
Rising
angst,
said-
but I don't want to draw my kind of angst on the street.
Phoenix Rising said, "Hang on, is that the Netflix adaptation of Sam's Adventure Noir?"
No.
What?
How dare you call him a Netflix adaptation?
Well, now you've done it.
Oh, now you goofed up, mister.
You done fucked up.
We need an entire detective noir multiverse, both art adventure and this. That'd be interesting. We did an art adventure. No. We don't even know what to call this world yet. We don't have
Yeah.
like a thing. for
Honestly
it.
speaking, like if Maggie and Sam's McSams made like a cameo one time, it'd be kind of
That'd
cool.
That would
that'd
be
kind of
cool.
wild. That'd be kind of sick. That'd be fucking dope.
That would be neat. I miss Art Venture Noir.
Art
Same with
adventure
you.
noir is fun.
I can't make a comment, but I'm sure it was great.
It's a fun time.
You
I-
silly goose.
This is
You
gonna
missed
come as a
out.
real shock, but I play an angry woman in it. Something I've never done before.
Angry woman that wears red and
God,
is
fuck.
Oh. I told you. I told
Fuck,
you
you're
guys.
right.
Everyone here plays an archetype.
You know, there's a thing going around about like VA archetypes, and I'm like, I don't have one because I'm not a voice actor. And then I'm like,
Oh no.
I've
Wait a minute,
made
Scott,
this
what do you
joke
mean we
several
all play it?
times before.
What
No.
archetype do I
Every
play,
time Scott says this, I make him answer. So what's our archetype, Scott?
Well,
Yeah.
What's my archetype, Scott? I have made sure to play very vastly different characters. What's my archetype?
What is your archetype, Jordan?
Yes, what is my archetype?
Let's find a pattern here. Let's see.
Pattern, he says.
There's Sammy Cat, there's Big Brain, there's the I know what it is, I'm just trying to think of the word for it. Slow talking and silly.
I am not a slow talker, sir.
He is in no way a slow
No.
talker.
I am
definitely
not a
not.
slow talker, sir.
I was about to say high energy.
yeah.
It's like even your low energy characters are really high energy.
Like Potion Seller, that was a slow talker for sure. Then you get to Dorcas, and Dorcas was not a slow talker at all.
Dorcas does not talk slowly.
I mean,
Not
I
talk
would,
slow.
I would
he
say,
talks slower than somebody than you do, but like,
Listen.
I would say that when it comes to like, never mind.
when it comes to what I would typecast you as, which is
Like I would
different.
just say high energy, yeah, because when I think about it, I'm like, that's the most prominent.
All
I mean,
right, fair
also,
enough.
there's the thing is that I haven't really been here for much of like you playing characters that aren't just one-offs, Jordan. But everything you've done has always been very high energy. Even when I think of stuff like,
Oh.
you know, Napsta Bluke's stuff has been surprisingly high energy considering the character.
Yeah, right.
You can
Even the
have,
low
like-
energy characters give off like a
You
high
can have,
energy.
like, a calm and
Mhm.
reserved character without him being like low energy.
I guess just low energy. Low energy's not a bad thing either.
No.
It's just like
No.
It's just that I think it's just that Jordan, you yourself, you have a lot of energy and it just comes through. Just how it be. Okay, listen, Tara, that's rude. First, there's that shy guy
What's that
saying.
say?
First, there's that shy guy saying, "We all know that Kristen is playing Little Red Riding Hood" after fucking snapping. That's it. That's my character. Tara was like, "Kristen, these are your 3 character types: angry lady in red, angsty dramatic guy with a mysterious past, and really grumpy old guy. Okay, you're missing my 4th character type: cute, energetic child.
Actual baby.
Actually, a
So
baby."
basically, baby.
Basically, baby.
And I have not played angry dramatic guy with a mysterious past and really grumpy old guy on stream because I can write them very well, but I can't convincingly, there's no way I could ever convincingly play a man.
Well,
Vocally.
not with that attitude.
Kristen,
No.
if I have to play a 6'2", with my twink voice, I'm sorry.
I'm thinking.
Well,
You were just like, "Oh, that's ridiculous. Don't even worry about it. It's not a problem." So, no, Kristen, that's ridiculous. Not really a problem.
No, it's different when I do it.
Phoenix Rising, are you
Oh.
implying that Alex is just a different version of Jeff Goldblum?
I mean,
Alex? What do you mean? No, that's Jeff Goldblum. This is Alex Beckham. They're different.
Alex plays different version. No, that listen. No, he doesn't. Like, Alex plays a lot of characters with a lot of like dramatic flair, even when they're more low key. He just has natural diva energy, really good diva
Mhm.
energy.
yeah.
But
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
It's like
It's
everybody
on
has
them.
stuff that they lean into as actors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like apparently, I just have a natural, undying rage deep within my soul.
Apparently.
Apparently. True. So I remember thinking back to when Kristen said me and Alex's characters always have to hate each other, and I'm like, I guess that's not true, because Murder God and Loki don't hate each other. They just have like a kiss.
Y'all have you started out that way.
Fucking hell, no!
Yeah, no, that's true.
No, and then I'm like, well, wait, and then I'm like, Sam's McSams and Maggie.
They started out.
Started out by hating each other.
Kristen,
Oh.
is there something you want to tell us?
Do you secretly hate Alex, Kristen?
No!
You just want to punch him with your tiny fists, don't you?
I mean, I could try, but I don't think I would cause any damage. Let's go, Alex! And then I swing my tiny fist, and then he just, like, puts his hand on my head and, like, you know, pushes me back. No,
There,
see,
there.
where I thought you
It's
were
okay.
going with that is like, okay, so if Sam's McSams and Maggie eventually are in love, and if Murder God and Loki are in love, obviously DMP Endgame is Murder God and McGillicuddy fall in love. It all makes sense now.
Everything makes sense.
Oh man.
Yep.
Right, Scott, you're not done. You're not getting out of this.
You're not getting out of this.
What?
What's Bro's archetype? What you think? What you think his archetype is?
So this one time at band camp, I
You're not getting out of there with your ham-fisted one-liners.
but my hands aren't hams; they're bony. Well, no, they're not
Answer the
bony.
question,
but
Scott.
Have I ever told you the story about my cat Bandit? You see, there was this one time at the Thanksgiving table where
Scott.
my
Scott.
I was gonna let him finish the story. I was gonna be like, how long can he?
How long
This
you
doesn't
try
sound
to
like a real
solve
story.
before
No,
answering
sorry.
the question?
No, there actually is a story to the. I'll tell it later. Oof. Oh, I actually need to think about this.
Scott, this is a question that's impossible for you to answer. Do you want to know why?
I'm afraid to know why, but tell me anyways.
I only play one character for internet remakes.
That is not true.
You
Is
can't
it
put
all
me in
the
a
other
box
DMs
because I
you
play
played?
one character.
That is.
Is it not true, Scott? What characters am I forgetting about in the Internet Remix
Well,
canon?
if we take a look, because we were looking at all of my sleeper characters. If we take a look at yours and just kind of let me break out the sheet. Let's see.
Ooh, the sheet.
We got Junior, Jamal Lewis, bro, Junior.
You got to keep in
Joseph
mind that technically
Stearns.
all of those are all still junior.
Yes, I know. A lot
All
of
the
these are.
Pongs.
Well,
Wait, shit, that's Junior.
Yeah. But see, you got Joseph Stearns, and then the Green Ranger, and then let's take a hop.
You play
Han.
characters, you like and play characters that have, like, a deep sadness to them. Usually they are tortured in some way by some sort of thing they have done or thing that, you know, weighs upon them in some way. Like, you just pointed out how your favorite character is this wolf guy who suffers from the fact that he's a wolf and hates himself for who he is.
Apparently, you played a character named Valencia at some point during.
I did.
Oh,
Similar
fuck.
thing. That one doesn't
It's
count though
almost
because
as though
Valencia.
that all of them
is-
were hints to fucking Junior.
Yeah, exact. Yes, but I'm also pointing out characters that you tend to like.
Have you ever seen Bro and Uprising in the same room? What's that? You have?
I
Oh,
have.
Okay.
As a matter of fact.
Yes, yes, they both have.
That's a good summary. Dat Shy Guy says you play characters with big sad and bigger hearts. Accurate.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I mean,
Can't
yes,
believe we
that's
described
what
the
I
single
meant
character
all
that I
along.
play for.
No, you've played other like it's like in other characters that you've written. It's a similar vibe. Like, yes, you haven't played other characters for Internet Remix. And in DMP,
Not yet.
you specifically made them to point toward Junior. But there's other, you know, characters you played, like Susie has a similar thing going on. And, shockingly, you're pretty fucking good at playing Susie Deltarune.
Susie Deltarune.
Susie Deltarune.
Yeah, it's, I guess that's how I would describe it. Maybe you think this is cheating because you only play the one character for IR, and I apologize if it seems like I'm just foisting this upon you. I'm just like...
Foisting.
foisting. Do you want to tell us about the person you're drawing right now?
This is my
Marvelous.
character. Oh my god, Peter Sunil. I believe it's Sunil. This is Sunil, my character for my comic, my short comic that I'm going to finish writing eventually, Rememdium. He is a second-year university student who is going into medicine. Studies way too hard. And he ends up like meeting a snake that offers to tell him like the secrets of medicine so he can become a better doctor like faster.
Mhm.
And things don't go well for Sunil.
Oh no.
I can't believe.
It's just like I don't know, like it's a kind of a cautionary tale kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like the idea of like locking yourself away or just putting too much pressure on yourself and what that can lead to.
Mm-hmm.
I made his collar like really big, Jesus Christ.
Big color.
I am intrigued.
He give him his neck muscle. He's a beanstalk. I haven't drawn him in a solid like year now, so I don't know what he looks like anymore.
Oh no.
'Cause my art has changed in that year.
Whew.
What a mood. Yeah, I hope you make the comic someday, because I'm interested.
I'll say Split's really excited because I told him how it goes, like the journey to getting to how it ends, and it's like I think with the type of story it is, it's meant to be reread, like with the knowledge of having an ending. So like I don't want to like drop that immediately,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
it's one of those things where it's just like I could tell you and it would ruin it. At least that's my goal. But like I'm not sure yet. So
Understandable.
like those are the two things I know. I know how it starts and I know how it ends, but I don't the stuff in the middle and like the elements of the snake are kind of like because I did look into some imagery.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because you know you have the snake of health, and then you have other snakes in mythology that
Yeah.
mean other things.
Other things.
It's an interesting point. Well,
I had you draw this character, Kristen. This
I
is the only
know, I
commission
know him.
forgot.
Oh no, I recognized him. I just knew the audience probably would not. So.
Oh no, I completely forgot. As in like until just now.
Haha, I did not forget. Yeah,
God.
I like. He's a good boy.
He really is. He's like one of my goodest boys.
Good.
Very smart, but also very stupid. He's really good.
It's one of my favorite kinds of characters.
He's really intelligent. Both like whereas a lot of my characters like he's a typical nerd. Like whereas most of my characters that I tend to make main characters are like they're book intelligent, but they're not like nerds about it. He's actually so
Good.
math, science, ooh, doctor.
Ooh.
I see.
But he's like, I want to be a good doctor. I'm gonna constantly stay up. I'm gonna do the college grind, right? Because that's how life is supposed to work, right?
No,
Not sleeping.
Not
no,
really.
no, don't do that.
Not sleeping, drinking like a ton of coffee to keep yourself awake during like regular life, including lecture.
Don't do that.
That's glorified. That's like glorious, isn't it? Just great.
Just great. Super healthy. Don't do it.
Perfect.
Don't do that, or else you're gonna start seeing snakes telling you how to be better doctors. That's it. I figured out the moral. I figured out the
Are you
moral of
speaking
your
from personal
comic.
experience?
I wasn't trying to be a doctor, but I just received a So I have time hop set up on my phone, and it reminded me of like, God, there was this period during one of my finals where I got like a grand total of like 6, maybe 8, somewhere between 6 and 8 hours of sleep over the course of like 4 or 5 days while I was working on an oil painting. And to try to get through this, I was trying to watch the first season of Supernatural, and that didn't go well, and this should also tell you like how long ago this was. But at one point, first of all, oil paint fumes are not good for you.
Really? Tell me more.
But at some point, like, I thought the fridge started moving.
Oh.
I think I saw our apartment ghost for a bit there. But yeah, the fridge definitely moved, and I was convinced that like there was like a demon in the apartment. Was probably just the apartment ghost. Was probably just Sweater Man, but you know,
Sweater Man.
it's fun. Oh, have I not talked about Sweater Man before?
I haven't heard it at least.
Okay. The apartment that I used to live in with my BFF Briar, we lived in this shitty apartment on the west side of town, and I have entire tales from that time, like the time that a sign fell and almost killed me, and, you know, fun things like that. But there was definitely a ghost in that apartment, and we called him Sweater Man because he was like 6 or 7 feet tall, had one of those like big old like white ribbed sweaters, and I just sort of see him standing in the kitchen doorway of the apartment. The front door of our apartment would oftentimes just sort of pop open and stay open at random times, just cause. My roommate had more adventures with this than I did. Like, one time they were like just sitting at their desk at home alone, and they just heard someone say hello to them. You know, no big deal.
Nah.
Sweater Man is nice. They had a dream about this guy living in the house, and I think he hanged himself, and we're pretty sure that's why he was hanging around. Oh god, that was the worst thing I could have said! I didn't mean it like that!
I see.
As soon as I start talking about anything related to Briar, I start
We
sinking
thought
real
that he
hard.
hung himself, so that's why he was just hanging around. Hanging with us.
You really should have stayed with him. You kind of left him hanging, you know?
No, actually, when Briar moved out, they brought Sweater Man with them. So, Sweater Man stuck with Briar because ghosts just really like Briar for some reason. But he was cool. Sorry. Briar and I both have incredibly morbid senses of humor, so apparently whenever I start talking about them, I just start sliding into that bullshit. Like the bird story. Oh boy, the coloring on this is really nice. I've been really appreciating the subtle shading you've been doing on things, bro. Like on the nose and the ears and stuff. It's really nice.
Adds a little fleshy tone.
It's very nice.
Blushy tone.
But I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, but
sorry, now I'm just thinking about all the terrible jokes I can't tell on the stream. My roommate's not imaginary, Steve's real.
Okay.
God damn it, guys. God, I was talking with Steve. So, Steve has actually offered to, sit on stream and talk.
you cut out for me. What did you say?
Of course I did. Steve
No, seriously, I'm sorry.
Steve actually offered to sit on stream and talk and answer questions.
That's excellent.
I'm not sure if I want to do it, because I feel like that would, like... I feel like it would, you know, destroy the mystery.
Talks with a ghost, the stream, and then we just pretend as though you were on it the whole time.
I was gonna call it Steve...
BuzzFeed episode! Oh my god!
I was gonna call it Steve Again.
Steve again. I'd watch it.
Have I never drawn you from a profile view? Oh my god.
Who is this one?
This is... I don't know what his actual name is anymore.
Oh, hi, I don't know what his actual name is anymore. It's nice to meet you.
Shut up! Shut up!
No! This is my life.
Boy, don't make me take your brain cell.
You still have it! Shut the fuck up.
I thought
Oh, yeah,
thought
dude.
Scott had 2 brain cells.
Oh, that's right!
Ow! Dude! Oh, fuck! What
You're
the
brain
fuck?
cell. Yeah, I got 3 brain cells.
Oh.
Wouldn't you have 4 brain
Don't-
cells if you took...
Ooh.
Jordan,
Oh,
we've been
man,
over this. Do not hit Scott!
Bro, 6 times 6 equals 36. Oh
That
my
was my
god.
Oh god, 11D7 is 2 bird.
11 fish.
Some help, buddy.
I can do multiplication.
Some help, buddy, me.
They've been like this for
I'm
days
doing
now.
it.
Why?
Yeah. I got the brain cells. I got the brain cells. Nah, I got 4.
Okay, Jordan, give Scott his brain cells back.
You're not gonna catch me.
Why you, Jordan? This would do.
Oh my god. I swear to God, Jordan, if you do not give Scott his brain cells back, I swear I will turn this stream around. I'll do it. Oh my god.
Catch me if you can.
Oh my god.
Please, me help somebody.
Oh my god.
I can't run after them. I'm too busy. I have more important things on my plate.
I realize I can't really do much threatening. My arms are broken.
Can't face, feel I might.
He's fine. You know what? Scott will figure it out. He'll be fine. Scams, archetypes, ghosts, and brain cells are what has been going on in this stream.
2 times 100 is 200.
Oh my god!
Genuinely caught me off
Oh my god. Listen, would you like brain cells, Scott? You can have some of mine. I have more than 2 of them. Here, I'm just gonna take yours.
That I plead.
Oh no! Hey! No! I did not say you could have those brain cells. Those brain cells are for Scott.
What's going on?
Jordan, I will fire you from DMP. I'll do it.
No,
I'll
you
do it.
won't.
Yeah, well, watch me.
You won't.
Listen, my arms have been broken forever. I no longer feel love for anything anymore. You don't know what I'm capable of.
Oh. It's not about feeling love. It's about like adding issues to your show. You're not.
Adding what?
I don't have the energy to actually pretend to run after him. Let me throw. Jesus fuck! I can't do anything.
You can fire from IR, but you can't fire from DMP.
Never mind. Okay.
Certainly
You
try.
will have to do a vote. We live in a democracy. for the
Kristen
most
has
part.
vicious mockery. If you don't listen, that's not even kind of true. Whenever
Taliesin
ev-
sponsor him as vicious mockery. too, and I
every
played him.
every time I've played a bard and I've used vicious mockery, I couldn't come up with a real crusher if it killed me. I'm just not good at insulting people.
Well, you gotta do the thing that I did. I just made up random fucking things to say. Like, they didn't even have to make sense. Like, do you remember that one Waterdeep one-off that we did like a while ago?
I wasn't there.
No.
You were there. You played a little
You were
demon
there.
girl.
Yeah. you
Oh,
were there. You
Anna!
were the little
Yes,
Yeah,
Princess
you remember
Anna.
when I roasted a Kenku?
No.
Like, it was just like, I just roasted him, and I put my hand in the ancient symbol, and the first thing I said was, "You Birmingham ham, egg, and cheese head ass bitch."
Oh yeah, that's right. That did happen.
And that was it.
Yeah.
It was over. He was confused, and then I killed him.
What am I gonna do with this arm?
Give him a
Sorry.
hat. Let him tip the hat.
I can't give him a hat.
Why not?
There are reasons that I cannot give him a hat.
Is it because his hair is gonna make him look like Super Mario?
No.
Split was a different Kenku.
Split
Auto
was a Kenku.
select W.
We had a moment where it's like, what was his name? D sharp?
E minor.
E
E minor. E minor got offended because I called the Kenku a bird face head ass.
Yeah. You were
then he
accidentally
just looked at me.
racist.
Everything about Taliesin was accidentally racist.
Yep.
Oh, what's this straw poll for?
You said put it to a vote, so I put it to a vote.
Jordan remix, we fire shit.
Wait, what is this?
I can't believe some of you said yes and give Scott back a brain
hang
cell.
on.
I am offended.
I'm gonna bring this into the stream. Jordan
Okay.
remix, we fire should internet from? Yes, no, yes, and give Scott back a brain cell. No, but give Scott back a brain cell.
That
I
was
don't
crazy
know.
funny.
Hang on, let me take this off stream. Everyone knows when you vote, you're supposed to do it behind, like, the little votey wall thing. It'd be
Yeah.
very rude of me to show how I vote.
You better not. You better say no. I want.
Are you threatening?
No, I'm not
Ooh.
threatening you. I just want brain
You
cells.
can't threaten people at the polls. That's illegal. Go to jail.
I'm not
Yeah.
threatening anybody at the
Collect-
polls.
don't
I'm
collect
just
Up!
very
I cannot
upset
believe this.
with your results. I would be very upset and hurt.
Actually, well, hang on. So, what the? I'm gonna just like take this moment to like. Can I get this on the fucking stream? There's this fucking ad, and it looks. Okay, so.
I'm sorry. It's just, let's not show what our vote is, and then you bring it back.
Yeah.
I have to bring it back because I didn't actually do the vote. I just had to show off like this fucking
Oh.
read. Okay, read close as neighbors. She came in through my window.
She's climbing your
Question mark?
windows, snatching your people up.
What?
Close as neighbors. She
She
came
came in through my window.
What?
Advertisement.
She came in through my window.
Oh, there's a thing that we haven't done for a while that I would love to do. I would love to read some fan fiction. Perhaps that's a thing
Yes.
we'll do
Good
later
golly.
on in this
Yes.
stream. It's been some time, and I would love to do it. Plus, it's a Kristen by herself show stream, and that's a thing we did once,
Yeah.
Twice.
twice, technically 3
Twice.
times. Anyway, this is good hair. I like how you got the texture of the hair. Also, this is a good arm. This is a good draw. Also a good face. Really good shapes all around. Look at that smile.
Broly's good.
Look at
draw.
the shape of the smile and how well it goes with the nose and the eye shape, and this whole profile is just really well done. Just really good
Yeah.
shapes. I like it.
Thank you, Kristen.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how this sketch is coming.
Good.
I just and
Hit us
God.
with the ancient symbol.
Well, this is lovely. It's 9:30, so I think we are going to take a quick break. We will
Okay.
back with
Ooh.
maybe more drawing, maybe fanfic reading, who knows. We will see you all in just a bit. Love you all.
Hi
We're
guys,
back.
Wolf
Bye.
Wolf.
Bye. Hello. Oh wait, hang on. I almost forgot. Let me play the theme song.
Everybody loves her, she is a little elf. It's the Kristen by herself show.
God, I can't believe I fucked up something as incredibly, like, strict and structured as the Kristen by herself show. A show that... anyway, so I've returned in time for us to begin the great joy that is, us reading fanfiction. But before we do so, I wanted to take a moment to admire this beautiful art.
Yay.
Bro Dingles, would you like to explain who this character is that you're drawing?
Fucking tell him, Dingles.
Fucking tell him.
Fucking tell them.
Tell him, my dude.
Well, he's actually a businessman that, to some extent, I based off my experience living in Oklahoma. In around like the 1920s, there was this huge hecking like riot. Well, it wasn't a riot; it was a massacre. Like we finally, while I was out from home, they acknowledged it was a massacre of this really big business street. And people were like rising in it, and it was cool. And so this guy is from around that time and around that area, and he's self-made. He ends up falling in love with a woman, and they're like, heck yeah, we're gonna he ends up falling in love with a white woman in the 1920s, and they end up like having to deal with that.
Hmm.
And he
Hmm.
gets like really caught up in, but he eventually gets really caught up in just the work aspect of it, because he just has to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's judgment in that. God, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
I'm really interested.
I got
Please.
distracted for half a second. Sorry. I am genuinely interested in your character.
It's not that. It's not that. It's the fact that Like Kristen can probably really see some certain story elements here.
Oh, I can. I'm not saying anything. We're not gonna talk about it.
I can't say it.
Don't say it.
My body's
It's an
not-
interesting character, and I think it sounds really interesting, and I would love to see more of the story.
I actually, the thing that I posted the other day, that I could not work on stream, was actually this character and a woman who offers him, like, in exchange for, I can get your business to be booming.
Ooh.
And he's just like, I have a girlfriend.
Oh boy.
Poor thing.
So it's not really a topic I touch on a lot in my stories, but like with him, it just makes a lot of sense. It's this power, corruption, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm intrigued. I would very much love to hear more.
Look at this boy.
I've been thinking a lot about working with him more recently because I'm just like, you deserve.
He does.
More OCs.
I'm yes, please more OCs. I like. Let's see here. Well, while you draw that, we're going to Bro's going to continue to draw things, so we're not just going to shift to the Kristen by herself show image. And I'm not gonna show the actual text of whatever fanfic we write, because while it would be very easy for you all to find my fanfiction account if you so desired, I would rather not just show it on stream.
Valid.
But
That's fair.
I'm gonna go down the list here of once again we're gonna read some fanfiction that I made. We're not gonna read anything recent because that stuff's actually good and thus would not be funny to read online.
Shame.
Listen, I could bring out my really cool Onceler fanfic that's 14 chapters long and is just a very long character study, but no, because it's well written, and that means if you don't care about the Onceler, it's not going to be interesting to read. The problem with good fanfiction is if you're not already invested in the thing, it's actually probably not going to be very interesting to you.
Here's the thing, like, I read some pretty good fan fiction for stuff I didn't know anything about and was like, oh.
See, I'm an asshole, and, like, unless I already, like, know a thing, I'm not very likely to be interested in it, but I, like, hyper-focus on stuff.
I guess because Blue Sky got me into Portal.
Oh, that's fair, that's fair. See, I don't think I would have gone for Blue Sky if I hadn't already been into Portal. Although Blue Sky is very good. I have some Portal fanfiction on here, but we're not gonna read that because it's good. I have... God,
Ooh, I
it's
like
too
that
bad
laugh.
that didn't go anywhere. I wrote this fucking fanfic that was like... After Portal, like, Wheatley becomes an person somehow, and he works at a shitty gas station, and, like, Chell just fucking walks in, and they kind of, like, have, like, a relationship without Chell being aware of what's going on. And GLaDOS is also there as a person, and she's this horribly controlling corporate CEO who spends her time just fucking with Chell. I don't know. I had this whole big plan for it. It was gonna be really long and great, and was totally gonna be a romance, and it was gonna be very long, and instead it ended up being only one chapter. And I know what you're thinking. One chapter, Kristen? Well, it must mean you barely got started. Wrong. It stands alone by itself, and also it's 4,110 words for one chapter.
One shots.
Because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Kristen wrote it!
Why wouldn't it be? It was the movie.
The Kristen wrote this by herself show.
Kristen wrote this by herself show. But let's focus on bad fanfiction, because, like, I don't think anyone wants to, like, go through my quote-unquote good fanfiction. Okay.
I will on my own time.
Okay. Do I feel good or bad about this? I don't know. This shading looks really nice. But, Yeah, 4,000 words. Yeah, that was... Guys, that's one chapter. No, an average Kristen, like, to put into perspective how long my shit usually is, that one slur, character study I did is 45,000, 45,031 words.
Oh.
And that's brief for me, honestly. The Psychonauts epic that I made has 209,667 words. It has 294 reviews.
There, there.
God. Someday I'm probably gonna try to write an actual novel. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Let's see here. So, for bad fanfiction, I've written multiple novels in fanfiction terms. Okay, so there's, The Best Christmas Ever, which is a Kingdom Hearts Christmas fanfic. I can't remember if we
I
actually-
think we read that
we read
once.
this
I
once.
think we read it. We did read it. I
We
remember.
did read it, that's
'Cause
right.
they all went to go buy each other presents.
Oh
So,
yeah, that's
yeah.
right!
That's the one where we learned about certain tastes young Kristen had. Not tastes. The opposite of tastes.
Oh no, you're talking about cinnamon gum when I went on a whole rant about George W. Bush.
Are you sure?
Yes! Although Best Christmas Ever was also awkward. Let's see here. There's, my very first epic fanfic, Shadow Revenge, where Sora, Kairi, and Riku are finally all back on Destiny Island. But what happens when the villains capture Sora and want revenge? ... Finished!
Can you describe the genre for me?
Oh, well, you see, the genre I put down was double angst. I put down angst twice.
Like, it's angst.
It's angst. This one features a lot of angst and a lot of torture. That's what's in that one.
I'm putting down a straw poll just in case we can't decide.
Let's see here. We already did Sound the Bugle. Plot? What plot? Life with the Keyblade Master is interesting. Watch the insane happenings that happen around the Keyblade Master and to those around him. Series of one-shots. I can't remember what was in this one. I know there was one where Sora, like, just really wants to get some cookies. And it's called Agent 007 and a Half Sora. And then there's one called Doodle, and there's one called Shopping Ninja, and honestly, I only remember the Agent 007 and a half one because I made some art to go with it. Angst times 2, yes, that's right. So there's those. Plot What Plot is probably me trying really hard to be funny.
Oh, that wasn't the
middle
one you were
school.
listing.
Okay.
Yeah, Plot But What Plot, aka with the subcategories of Sora really wants some cookies, and then Doodle and Shopping Ninja, which I don't know what those are. There's those. We already did Zoro on the Instant of the Mary Sue. I've got some cheesy, like, romance ones. This one is called, okay, there's Chills, because when Luffy set out to be a pirate, he obviously didn't keep chilly nights on the sea in mind. Good thing he's got Zoro to keep him warm. Shonen Eye, Zoro, Luffy. It's a drabble. There's one called Cough Syrup. Luffy has a sore throat and is stubbornly refusing to take his medicine. Zoro has an idea on how to get his captain to take it. Shonen Eye, Zoro, Luffy! Oh no.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? The best gift. Shanks is blackmailed into taking the Christmas Spirit's job and find proof that Christmas Spirit TM still exists before Christmas is cancelled forever. Meanwhile, Luffy tries to make this the best Christmas ever for his crew. Can he do it? This is 4 chapters long. For some reason.
Oh my.
Remember that one Kingdom Hearts one we read through?
There were
Uh,
2 that we read through.
Which
I think.
one?
I think it was a Christmas one. It was a Christmas
You
Kingdom Hearts
mentioned
one.
this a little while.
Yeah,
God.
I was AFK for that, but I missed it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Of Nakama and chocolate chip cookies. This is ones where all of the Straw Hats make some cookies together. The Straw Hats have faced many perils, but can they face the challenge of baking a simple batch of chocolate chip cookies? Or will
What
these
does it mean,
delicious
cookies?
chocolatey goods be their undoing? No pairings, just Nakama ship. There's no pairings in this. Oh god.
You liar!
Then after that we start getting into like, then we start getting into like weird, more super intense epics of angst, and after that it stops being funny, except for, oh god, there's my edgy office fanfic. I think we read that one already. God, after that, it starts to get, oh no, promises in a bath. Oh,
Promises what?
There's a fanfic I wrote called Promises in a Bath. It's from Tales of the Abyss, where Luke and Guy have a conversation in the Ketterberg spa. It's Jen. I promise you, there's no shipping in this whatsoever. It's totally shipping. I sent this to Steven and I insisted to him that it was Jen and it was not shippy. And he has not stopped making fun of me for this. The only reason I have not deleted this, fanfic is because he saved it on his
This person's
computer.
cutting out for anyone else.
Oh fuck, it's that
Yeah, she's
time.
Cutting out a lot.
Hang on. Boop.
Well, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen.
About that time for
About
me to
that
exit
time.
this call.
Oh.
There we go. And anyway, the only reason why I've never deleted this fanfic is because if I delete it, Stephen will just put it on the internet again. Because he's an
Again.
asshole. But yeah, there's probably other stuff. There's one that's a songfic about Riku. Songfic starring Riku! Coming from me sounds hard to believe, but no, this is basically Riku's side of what happened in the game, along with the lyrics to Hero by Chad Kroger. It's one-sided, Sora Riku. Anyway,
Christian, laugh is precious.
that's I think that's enough of that. And no, wait, we didn't actually read my Office fanfic on stream. I
Oh.
think we just read that amongst ourselves.
Office fanfic? Like The Office?
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
The Office.
I actually like the Office fanfic.
Yeah, that one's not funny. That's the thing. It's only funny because it's weird that I wrote it.
Can we read it?
It's called Cold. Ryan Howard has everything he ever wanted, right? He doesn't miss Scranton at all. Really. It was published October 22nd, 2007. Anyway, as you all can hear, we just have a cornucopia of content here. So we need to pick something. Does anyone have any preference? Honestly, I kind of want to know what middle school me thought was funny, because I don't remember anything in this thing. But also,
Sorry,
yes.
Go on.
but also, like, bad romance stuff, but also, like, I don't remember the One Piece Christmas fanfic at all. Also, we could read the Serious Business Office one. But the thing is, it'd be best if we had something with a bunch of characters actually talking to each other to give us all different parts to read. So there is that. But we could read the very Serious Business Office fanfic. That's an option. Does anyone have any
Okay.
opinion?
I want to read something funny.
Mm-hmm.
I was interested in Special Agent 007.5, honestly.
Great.
Double
All right.
hook
Great.
I
This
have
this
no
can
preference.
this can only be great. Great.
Question mark?
Oh God. Okay, so hang on, let me switch briefly to the Kristen by herself show image so I can put a link to this in call
That
for
younger
Jordan.
Kristen Trzynski is essentially just a Seymour Chalmers, because we're so used to all of her excellent writing and work and whatever, that once we start getting into all this fan fiction, we take a look at it and go, good lord, what is happening in there?
Please read listen, maybe we'll read the edgy office one after we get through this funny one, okay? Okay. So I guess who's going to read, because of course I'm going to have to read this author's note, because it is after all by me. Who's going to, let's see, who's in here? We've got Leon, aka Squall, who's a serious business, like, edgy man, for those of you who are not aware of, let's see here, there's Sora, who is, of course, our good shonen protagonist, Yuffie, who will presumably be me, as she is Ann Lady, who else is in this? Okay. Tell you what, I will play the ladies. Okay, boys. Which one of you wants to play Serious Business Leon, and who wants to play Sora-kun, my love?
I'll play Sora. I think I played Sora.
I think you
last
played
time.
Sora last time. Okay.
Sora, yeah. I guess I'll be Mr. Serious Business.
Unless you would like to do the narration, it is up to you, Scott.
Oh gosh. Coin toss!
What?
Right, coins. Quarter. There we
Oh,
go.
coin toss. I think you said quintoss, and I was like, huh?
I don't know what a quintoss is.
I don't know what a quintoss
Alright,
is. either,
heads
so-
narrator, tails Sir's business.
Heads you win. Tails.
Narrator.
Okay, cool. I guess someone else will be Leon. Congratulations, you're now both male voices in this that aren't the narrator, Jordan.
Oh shit.
I mean, alternatively, we could alternate and make it even more confusing.
We'll figure it
No.
out. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, anyway. Let us begin. We've dallied for long enough. Okay, so plot? What plot? By name withheld. Insane Story 1, Agent 007 and a half, Sora. Hi guys! This was originally supposed to be like the sweat droppy face, but fanfiction.net has killed the anyway, yes, I know, you guys want Broken Rainbow, right? I really want to type it, but you see, I got a new computer. Now all of my Broken Rainbow stuff, the chapter I was working on, the plot outline, everything is on my old computer. So until I can get my stuff, the next chapter of Broken Rainbow is a no-go. Am I ever gonna Broken Rainbow was the sequel to Shadow Revenge, and it's very bad. Anyway,
Ooh.
Orin Wax cries overhead in his customary fashion. Of course, we wouldn't be stuck on a seemingly permanent cliffhanger if someone hadn't spent her entire ungrounded summer reading Lord of the Rings fanfics. Oh, hush. So until then, I figure I'll start my other series. What are these series? Plot what plot? Basically, it's a collection of short little KH stories. Some of them might be humorous, some of them might be a bit more serious, and me being me, there will be some angsty ones. Many will star Sora, but you can bet several will star the FF characters, seeing as now I've played some of their games, I feel far more attached to them. Hey, maybe if you all review enough, I'll make a Riku one. Orin snorts. And perhaps I will begin to wear pink bunny ears. Shut up, you. So yeah, let's begin with the first of the craziness. Suggested listening music would be Mission Impossible theme, XDDDDD. As a side note, this was written it was published October 5th, 2004, so...
Oh my god. Kristen, I was 4 years old.
I know! Anyway, let's
I was
continue.
a baby.
The rain pattered against the cobblestone streets of Traverse Town. Thunder boomed. Any person with any brains was inside. Oh, by the way, you owe me a brain cell, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you.
Fucking take it.
Appreciate it. Any person with any brains was inside, unless those said brain cells had already been drowned. Now, Leon, well, some call him before they were murdered in an extremely painful way, Leon Hart was one of those with brains. Therefore, he was inside the small house, sitting in a chair, polishing his gun blade. It should be noted that the small house wasn't really so small anymore. He and Sid had gotten a bit drunk, to Aerith's extreme disapproval, and they had knocked down a few walls, which Aerith had disapproved of even more. And they discovered there was a lot of empty space there. Sid, being the chain-smoking, Aerith disapproved of this as well, crazy building person that he was, decided to pretty much remodel the small house, taking all that extra space discovered during the destruction of the walls and making it into various rooms. So now, instead of a tiny bedroom place,
Tiny bedroom place.
They had a living room, a kitchen, and a giant upstairs with rooms for everyone. There's the proof of this, which made up for all of her previous disapprovals. So anyway, Leon was polishing his gunblade, admiring its sharp pointiness. Okay.
Pointiness.
No man, at least back in Hollow Bastion and here in Traverse Town, was a true man unless they had something sharp and pointy and knew how to do some decent damage with it. This is why that fat guy who stands by the door in the first district to in the first distract to the third distract, which is why his gender is disputable, because the sharpest, pointiest thing he owns is a toothpick. This is also why that man lives in his mother's basement. ... Yes, moving on.
Wow, fucking brutal 14-year-old me. Jeez.
Jeez.
Yikes.
How could you?
Why his gender was disputable? He only had a toothpick.
Yikes! Because he
You know?
didn't know. He doesn't know
I
the
can't
sword.
believe you had to do it to him. Leon squinted at his reflection in the blade, not quite sure, when he was distracted by a crimson and blue-jeaned blur running past him, humming something extremely loudly.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun.
Excuse you.
Da-da-dun.
It's the Mission
Da.
Impossible theme. Get it fucking right.
well,
Come on.
You got too many does in the beginning, so I had to assume it was something else. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh wait, no, I see what I was doing now. I was doing the I was doing like Krong's da-da-dun bit from the start of
Real
the
talk,
Emperor's New
I looked
Groove.
at it and for some reason thought it was One Winged Angel.
I mean, like,
Dun 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 da 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 da
you know what? Let's not worry about it.
da.
Jeez.
The leather-clad man looked up from his inspection of shininess, one thought passing through his mind.
What the hell?
Genius. That's not written in there, by the way. Anyway.
Thank you.
He looked back to see Sora sneaking along the wall, clad in a red hoodie and a baggy pair of blue jeans. His change of outfit was due to the fact that he was one of those lacking brain. He also wore a pair of oversized sunglasses, and a super soaker was clutched in his hands, and was humming the Mission Impossible
Okay, so it was
theme.
intended to be the Mission Impossible theme.
And there is a dash in between Mission and Impossible, so you know it's accurate. So type of stealth he was attempting was failing miserably.
Dun, 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 dun,
It was
dun,
then that
dun,
Yuffie
dun.
chose to walk out of the kitchen, passing the 14-year-old, whom let out a gasp and pressed himself against the wall.
Dun, 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 dun,
The female ninja raised a brow as she stopped and stared at him.
Sora? The hell?
Ah, I've been spotted! Abort mission!
Sora promptly pointed his weapon at the girl and shot her in the face with a blast of icy water. Yuffie spurted, attempting to shield her face with her hands. The Keyblade man and bolted back up the stairs to his room, slamming the door behind him. Leon blinked, rising from his seat, and getting down his weapon as he walked over to the soaked ninja.
That little. When I get him. Grrr.
Grr.
Yeah.
Grr.
Yuffie muttered, shaking her head in an attempt to get it dry.
What was that all about?
Leon inquired, raising a brow. The ninja sighed, turning to him.
He's been like this all day. Insane. What? Like
What
this
did he
all
eat?
day. So I repeat that.
What did he eat?
One of Sid's cookies.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yes. Leon recalled the last time anyone besides Sid had eaten what the veteran pilot called food. The dreaded noodle incident, as they referred to it, was something that would haunt Leon's mind for the rest of his days.
I just don't get it. Sid eats them and he's fine.
He's been eating them his entire life. He's immune to it.
I see. Well, either way, we've managed to prevent any serious damage, but Aerith made cookies too. I really don't want to see the results of that much sugar combined with the effects of Sid's cooking.
Leon considered the scene for a moment. The house in flames, bodies everywhere, spray paint on the wall, noodles. He shuddered.
You're right. We have to keep Sora away from those cookies no matter what.
Scene break!
Scene break!
Scene break! Sora pressed himself against his door, eavesdropping upon Yuffie and Leon's conversation. He whipped out a tape recorder and turned it on, and began to speak into it.
This is Agent 007.5. Sora, I escaped, but they know I'm here now. They're sending enemy agents after me. I'll have to be more careful, but I have no time to worry for my own safety. Operation Get Cookie will prevail.
What is this?
It's great! It's genius! I was so funny! Anyway, continue, narrator!
Of course. With this said, Sora... Stop it!
I'm sorry. Operation Get Cookie will
Yes.
prevail. I would also
Oh,
like
God,
to make
that
a
voice
note
cracked.
that Operation Get Cookie is bold.
Yes!
It is a bold.
Agent
Yes.
007.5 and Operation Get Cookie are both bolded.
You can find every time it says Agent 007.5 because it's bolded and it sticks out really well.
It's beautiful. In fact, I'm going to make a request that from now on, Agent 007.5 is said incredibly, just with the most attention to detail.
You got it.
With this said, Sora thrust open the door, Super Soaker in hand, and dove across the hallway into the open doorway to Yuffie's room. Just as he entered, Leon turned around, unknowingly just missing view of Agent 007.5.
Yuffie, his door's open. Go!
Both of the enemy agents surged into what they didn't know was an enemy room. Agent 007.5 smirked.
The agents fell for it.
He whispered into the tape recorder.
I'm heading down.
He sped out of the room and jumped onto the banister of the stairs, sliding down it, humming the Mission Impossible theme quietly. He landed with a soft thump, wincing at the sound. Sora jumped back, throwing open a closet door and stuffing himself inside it, and shutting it, just as Yuffie came down the stairs.
He's not down here, Squall!
Agent 007.5 heard the enemy agent call up the stairs to her partner. He allowed himself to grin, in spite of being smushed against the vacuum cleaner and a broom. The agent eased open the closet, looking back and forth, and then darted across the hallway to a wall. Pressing himself against the green striped wallpaper, he began to creep along the wall, towards the room where his target was held. Sora peeked his head around the frame of the kitchen and beheld his goal within sight, a tray of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies, sitting on the table, cooling. Agent 007.5 smirked, holding the tape recorder to his mouth.
Target in sight. Appears to be freshly baked, chocolate chip, and delicious. I'm going in.
The Keyblade Master threw himself upon the ground and began to army crawl over the linoleum floor. inching slowly towards the kitchen table in the center of the room. Closer, closer, almost there. Sora sprang to his feet, his grin widening. He reached his hand down for one of the chocolate chip spheres of wonder. There was a shuffling sound, and a feminine hand tapped Sora on the shoulder. Agent 007.5 winced.
Sora, I do believe we made it clear you weren't to have any of these yet.
The Keyblade Master turned. Expression stony?
Stony.
Stony.
Okay, sure. He was silent. Aerith beamed at him.
Come on, Sora, you can have a cookie later.
She persuaded gently.
Ancient scum!
Sora shrieked.
Taste the wrath of my high-tech spy gear of doom!
Oh my god.
Beautiful! Holy shit!
Doom!
Doom!
I wrote this in 2004.
I can tell.
With that,
That's some of the 2000s humor right there.
With that, Sora squirted the flower girl with his super soaker, grabbed the entire tray of cookies, and ran for it. Aerith gave a prize, then yelled out.
Leon! Yuffie! Now!
Both Yuffie and Leon jumped into the kitchen, armed with super soakers of their own. Sora skidded to a stop.
So, think you have me, eh?
Sora grinned.
Wrong! No one defeats Agent 007.5. If I can't have the cookies, neither can you!
He dropped the tray of cookies and pointed the super soaker at the cookies. Wait, what? Sploosh! He emptied all of the remaining water onto the cookies.
What do you say to that?
Leon and Yuffie looked at each other. Yuffie grinned.
Time to die, Agent 007.5!
She cried, pumping her own super soaker and hitting Sora squarely in the chest.
Ah!
Sora fell to his knees.
I've been hit! Everything is going dark!
Fluffed over the fish out of water and twitched. Agent 007.5. Sora. Mission. Get cookie. Status failed.
Sora?
Dun,
What
dun,
is it?
Dun dun dun.
Sora!
Dun dun dun. The end. Oh wait, no. Page break.
Page break.
The
And then there's a
end.
narrator,
Yeah,
not narrator.
Oh, there's
So
no-
what you guys think? Review! I'll take suggestions for future craziness. Kreis walks off, humming the Mission Impossible theme.
Is this your first internet identity, Prize?
Yeah, well, because I used to
Prize
go by...
Krasinski?
I used to go... Okay, so I used to go by Crystal. Because I thought it would be, like, a cooler version of, Kristen. I went by Digital Dreamer, and then I went by... Digital Dreamer was, like, my online handle, and then, Crystal was my, the actual, like, name I went by. That's what I told everyone my name was. And then I shortened it to Chris, but of course Chris is spelled... the shortened form of Crystal is C-R-Y-S, and I had a friend who always pronounced it Kreis. And because I never heard people actually, like... You know, everyone, when I met her in person, that's what she always called me. So now that's how I read it, even though that wasn't the intent.
Is this where Crimes Krasinski came from?
No.
It is
Crime
not.
Straczynski just happened very
That
recently.
was a bullshit thing that Kristen and I were doing.
Regardless, this
see.
is still beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, bro, thank you.
This art is...
This is awesome.
I can't
This
believe
is
there's
so
fucking
great.
fan art of my shitty, not funny at all fanfic that I made over 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't
Oh
even
my
think about it
gosh.
that way.
It's fan art!
This reminds me of something I don't know. Hang on. Oh my god. Okay. Do you guys know about Strider Hiryu?
I have no idea what that is.
What?
Look up Strider, spelled exactly how you think it sounds. Hiryu. Oh wait. Hiryu.
Oh, hey.
Right?
I think because Sora's hair does this weird like wing thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This hair,
No, yeah.
that's-
But you get what I mean, right?
That's pretty similar, yeah.
I
Jeez.
think if I recall correctly, he's from the. Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the game. Wow, I have failed. I have failed, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I must commit Sudoku.
Kermit
No.
Sudoku.
You're gonna stay in this world and suffer like the rest of us.
No, you can't take me. They not like the rest. Ah!
Let's
Ow!
see here.
Cut that shit out, G.
Okay. I'm sorry, brother.
Brother. Ska! Brother! Help me!
Brother!
Lion. Prince.
What?
All I heard was
Oh
Okay.
god, my nails.
So let's see here.
Geo Saber says the game is called Strider.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Let's see here. Moving forward. So I just checked, and Doodle is just a cute, like, one shot. It's not gonna be funny. There's
Not unless we make it funny.
I feel like this point in my writing it stops really being like okay, so when your writing is really bad, then it's funny to read through. And then like after a certain point, it's like it wouldn't be funny.
Mm.
I feel like reading mediocre fanfiction around isn't as good as reading something that's probably bad. Let's see here. Totally, yeah.
Totally.
Let's see here.
Totally.
We've
Yeah.
got Shopping Ninja, which, from what I understand, probably mostly features Leon going shopping for Yuffie or something like that. That's what I've gathered.
Are you doing
Apparently,
top?
apparently this features Leon getting dragged to a lingerie shop, which
Oh.
sounds great. Exactly. It's like, so there's that one. I guess that's a thing we could read. Let's see here. So yeah, that's an option, or we could try to look up a cheesy yaoi fanfic, I guess. I don't know. Any opinions, guys? Thoughts?
Well, we're
I
gonna
actually-
read that Office fanfic before the end of the night.
We are
so-
going to read that Office fanfic before the end of the night.
Are we gonna have time?
It's
Then
10:21.
yeah,
It's
we'll
not
probably have
long. The Office
Alright.
fanfic's only like
It's relatively short, yeah.
yeah.
I
It's
do
short.
Alright.
have to skedaddle, so.
Alright. Thank
But
you for
I hope guys
joining
have a
us,
wonderful
Jordan.
night.
Thank
This was
you,
very fun.
Jordan.
I'm glad we
Yeah.
get to read
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts fan fictions again.
Great.
Operation Get Cookie underway.
Excellent.
right,
Very
Jordan.
good.
You know, I'm glad we could. I'm glad he could have joined us for those Where is my? He took my fucking brain cell.
You don't need it. It's fine. Okay, let's see here. So, do we want to read, I don't know, opinions, bad fanfic, or weird, edgy Office fanfic?
Hmm. Hmm.
Wait, I'm sorry, I zoned out. What were the first two options?
Well, we could continue on this plot thing and read the shopping ninja story where Leon gets dragged around the mall or something. It looks like it's going to have some really bad things about how horrible it is to get dragged shopping. Oh no. There's my really cool songfic about Riku from 2003.
Does it have Sasuke singing "Good for You"?
No, it has Hero by like No, it just features a Nickelback song, so there's that. You know, so that's cool. There's my very first serious edgy fanfic, Shadow Revenge, which is very dramatic, and so that's an option. There's bad dramatic. Oh god, that one's chapter 1 of this fanfic is titled "When Dreams Become Nightmares."
I don't know. This is too much to choose, but I am indecisive. You can't do this to me,
I
Kristen.
I know. And then of course we've got the edgy office fanfic, called Cold, which is honestly, bro apparently actually liked it. I shouldn't say really liked it. He just liked it. So. And then there's the very I don't think that Promises in a Bath would actually be funny to read. It's so
Let's pick a funny one then.
let's go to the store and then go to the office. There's a vote for that. I'm torn between Shadow Revenge, which is just some real classy bad fan fiction, and the store one, which is also classy bad fanfiction. And there's just I Can't Believe You Wrote a Serious fanfic about The Office. I guess we'll go with honestly the One Piece fanfic might also.
All right. Give me genres and subject, and I'll put it on a straw poll.
Okay. So we've got Shadow Revenge, which was the double angst one, which is the first fanfic I ever wrote. It's just edgy and angst. It's an edgy, angsty, like revenge fic torture thing. It's very edgy. There's the Shopping Ninja one, which is just bad gender stereotypes joke. Probably terrible. There's The Best Gift, which features Shanks from One Piece being forced to find proof that the Christmas spirit TM still exists. Apparently this features apparently this just features a lot of weird discussions about the concept of Christmas and like I don't know. I don't know what this is about. I'm curious. And then there's, of course, Cold, which is a weird character study about Ryan Howard from The Office. Which apparently we're going to read regardless, so that might have to wait until the end.
Alright. Fic do we
Does anyone have any preferences?
read?
This is a
I am
good-
putting up the straw poll right now. We will put it up there for, I don't know, 2-3 minutes, and then...
Yeah,
Alright.
as we wait for opinions.
I put the wrong link. Good job, me.
Wow, I can't believe.
Ignore that, folks. There we go.
We're trying to pick out. Oh my, double eggs KH fanfic. Oh my god, just bad ginger, probably terrible. The best gift, spirit of Christmas. I don't know.
Christmas, I don't know.
Sure, why not? Cool.
Oh, we'll let that sit for about
Yep.
1 or 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you drawing right now, bro?
Random dog.
Random doggo.
I like Random Dog. Random Dog is my favorite.
I'm watching these jump, and it's honestly really funny. Watching these votes hop up and down.
Right, I'm making a point where if it ties between them, then we should just choose the one that everyone didn't vote for.
No!
Just because we can. Better pick one, guys. Alternatively, I could just vote for one randomly.
You could also
I don't
vote.
know.
It's a blank straw poll. Hooray.
I'm smart.
Bro, do you have an opinion? Would you like to vote? No.
I could be evil and just vote for one to keep the tie going.
That's so mean.
Yeah.
Well, I have to BRB anyway, so I guess we'll choose when I get back.
Sounds good. So how's life going, guys? That includes you, my dude.
Hmm.
How's life going?
Oh, I recognize this song.
Good answer.
Whoop. Well, where do I begin? Says Sunshine Ass. Finals is gonna kick my ass in 2 days. Saber.
Here's to
Wow,
that.
no one wants the One Piece fic? Says hope you like it.
Well, first of all, raising a glass, here's to finals and either failing those miserably or just holding on by the skin of our teeth.
I have 2 finals tomorrow. And I have 2 finals on Tuesday.
Oof.
And then I have nothing until Friday.
Stay strong, my dudes. Any in particular that stand out or that you think you have a chance in?
I never really worry about finals. Like, I have a theory final tomorrow, and I have an intro to production final tomorrow. I'm a little worried about my piano final. We're supposed to play Stairway to Heaven, and I'm like not good at piano, so.
That is interesting, though.
I'd also never heard Stairway to Heaven, so.
Well, no better time like the present, and by the present, I mean 30 minutes from now.
Okay, I'm back.
The results are in! Shadow Revenge.
Alright! Oh god. Here we go. Let me,
Since you're setting that up and the water cooler is just 3 steps away from the room I'm in now, I will be right back.
He leaves.
I leave!
He leaves.
I leave!
Well, everyone, I hope you're ready. Oh god. Oh, Jesus. Who are you drawing now, bro? Since I'm gonna make you explain twice, I'm sure you already explained.
Oh, I didn't. It's just a random dog girl.
Oh, I see.
That wasn't even intended to be a dog girl. I just drew
Well,
my eyes.
it looks cute.
Bro, is this what you're gonna do now?
I'm
Just
sorry, you
be
guys.
a furry?
I'm sorry, you guys didn't get shopping ninjas. Some other time we'll do shopping ninjas. God. Oh no, this. Oh god, this is gonna be so bad. I'm liking the. For some reason, I'm just really liking these lines under the eyes.
I really like them as well.
They're just nice. Oh no, no, I will be excited no matter what fanfic we do.
Back!
Great.
I come back.
Okay.
I come back. And I'm back.
So, okay, so I'm going to do the author's notes. Once again, you will do the, I guess, so who's gonna do the narration? Because that's the real question. Probably, I guess, Scott, you'll do the narration and the boy voices, and I'll do the girl
Sure.
voice. I guess you know what? Maybe I'll do all the voices? I don't know, because the thing is, Kyrie's not gonna talk a lot in this, because I wanted to write about boys.
Mm-hmm.
So
So how many? Okay, including the narrator, how many characters are there?
okay, Sora, Riku, Kairi, Titus, Selfie, and Waka are briefly in this. So that's 2 lady characters. And then the villains show up at the end, so Maleficent has lines.
Are you sure you're willing to take on that many characters?
Well, the problem, you know what? Actually, it would probably Scott. You have more range than me. You're gonna be all of the characters, and I'm going to be the narrator.
Oh God.
Yep.
Okay.
No pressure. It's just there's only 2 of us, and we have to work with what we have here.
Okay, Sora, Riku.
Kristen, do you know you've been on the Kristen by yourself show screen this entire time?
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. My bad.
Sora, Riku, Kairi.
There's a lot. I believe in you.
Titus. You're gonna have to give me some stereotypes because I don't play Kingdom Hearts.
I'll
I'm
just
sorry,
give
don't
you
kill
hints
me.
as we go. It's fine.
Okay.
I believe in you, Scott.
Thank you. That's more than I believe in.
So first of all, this fanfic was the very first fanfic that I ever wrote. I joined fanfiction.net at the very end of 2002, and this fanfic was first published on March 28th, 2003. This fanfic is nearly old enough to vote. Not quite there, but close. Its genre is listed as angst. It has 15 chapters, 49,144 words. It has 177 reviews. Most of them are positive. That's missing the negative, quote-unquote, flames I got that I blew up about and got really angry about. So I got some quote-unquote flames, and I wrote this very long, rant about how angry I was, and I think with all the swearing, they were able to get this fic flagged and taken down, and then I brought it back. God. Oh, God. Anyway. Is anyone in this call younger than this fic? No.
Not now.
No. I have no. Wait. How old is it again?
It's 2003 is when it came out, so it would be 16. Yeah. So, all right. So let's proceed.
All right.
All right. So, Shadow Revenge by name withheld, even though I already said the name. Whatever. Anyway, Chapter 1: When Dreams Become Nightmares. And then I used a bunch of asterisks to show that this is a divide because they didn't offer the big ol' lines at the time on fanfiction. Anyway, okay, this story takes place in an AU alternate universe. For those of you who don't understand fanfic language, cough cough. Chelsea, Katie, cough cough. It's after the KH game is over and Sora, Riku, and Kairi are back on the Destiny Islands. For those of you who don't remember, Kingdom Hearts 1, spoilers, ends on a cliffhanger with, Kairi getting sent back to Destiny Island, and then Sora goes off to find Riku, because Riku's, stuck behind, a door of darkness or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because, that was so long ago that, Kingdom Hearts 1 is but a distant memory in Kingdom Hearts lore. Anyway.
Is it fair to say it's a chain of memories?
You're fired. Anyway.
That's fair.
So, it is after the KH game is over and Sora, Riku, and Kairi are back on the Destiny Islands. Warning, this fic has some bad words, not that people really mind from what I've seen. And Sora gets really, and I mean really, beat up. Of course, he's still the kawaii hero of this fic. Oh, and there's violence. So that's why this is PG-13. Anyway, I can't say anything else without giving the plot away. So, Get reading! And then I have, 7 exclamation points. And then there's just an obscene amount of asterisks. Sora lay on the sugar-white beaches of Destiny Island, sleeping peacefully. The salt-tinted wind blew his brown hair back. The sound of waves crashing against the sand drifted through the young teen's mind, calming all doubts and fears. Palm trees swayed in the gentle breeze. Dreams shifted through the capitalized 14-year-old's mind. Asterisk dream. To say that we are now heading into a dream sequence. Sora fell through darkness. He landed on Destiny Islands. His friends were in the water. Kairi laughing, playing. Riku stood there, just staring off into space. Sora called. As he does. As he does, Sora called out to them. They both looked up and smiled.
Come on!
And then there are like 9 exclamation points Kairi called out. Riku seemed to look at Sora with a mixture of capitalized sorrow and kindness, as if he was feeling guilty. A huge black wave came over the two. Sora rushed out to them. Suddenly, the two reached out to them, and they were lost in the waves. Sora cried out for his friends, but suddenly, it was him who was trapped beneath the waves. He caught a glimpse of, caught is spelled C-O-U-G-H-T. He caught a glimpse of Kairi, screaming out his name. Screaming out his what? So Sora apparently yells out his own name for some reason. Riku stared in disbelief, and then Sora was swallowed by the ocean. Suddenly, Sora was standing on a plane of glass. Heartless suddenly appeared. Sora summoned the Keyblade into his hands. But Riku and Kairi were there with the Heartless. Suddenly, his two friends vanished with the Keyblade. Sora cried out as darkness calimed him. Pain slamming through him, tearing through his body. Blood poured from the gashes made by beams of darkness. Shadows stood before him and laughed. Shadows stood before him and laughed as black fire swallowed the key bearer.
Asterisk, 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 asterisk. We have to continue this joke.
Riku looked from his usual spot on the Paupu tree at Sora. The boy had been sleeping peacefully just a few minutes ago, but now the boy was shaking. Sweat beaded his forehead and the boy whimpered. Riku got up to help, but Kairi was already there.
Sora! Sora, wake up!
Kairi cried, shaking the boy and waking him from his nightmare. Again, ... Riku thought, turning away so no one could see the look of guilt and pain that crossed his features. I can't help Sora. He's a great hero. He saved the entire universe. ... And why did he have to save the universe? Question mark. A voice within Riku asked. Because there was an evil force threatening the universe that you helped, it said. It's your fault is capitalized, that he's like this. He probably wouldn't have as many nightmares if you weren't there to give him them, Riku. ... It's all your fault. He had to fight you and kill himself to save you and Kairi. It's all your fault. ... Riku looked far away. Riku looked far away. It's all your fault. ... Please note that I use the Y-O-U-R, your, and not the proper form of your. So apparently this is Riku's evil Riku.
Also, it's a Vios within Riku, not a voice.
Excuse me, a Vios. You're evil, Riku. Evil. Only Kairi and Sora can even look at you without flinching, and you can see it in their eyes. They, too, are scared of you. ... And can they ever forgive you for the things you've done? No, why should they? You're evil, Riku. ... I need you all to know that this thing right here, this was all just one big paragraph. It's the largest paragraph in this fanfic thus far. And, like, every single part of, like, the voice talking to Riku, like, it's just sort of, like, Riku's thoughts aren't, like, divided up with any, like, punctuation or anything. The voice is not given punctuation. It's all just a big old paragraph with the wrong form of your. Kairi looked at Sora questioningly.
Are you okay?
The girl asked the brunette. Sora coughed slightly, and Kairi noticed he looked slightly pale.
Alright, so just to be clear, Sora's the, as you described it, the kawaii boy.
Kawaii shonen protagonist.
Okay, thank you for making that clear.
I'm fine, kawaii. Wee.
Oh god, this is horrible, he said, waving his gloved hand. Kairi sighed.
Are you sure you're okay? You've been having these nightmares for a while now, and you haven't much sleep. Even heroes need to rest, Sora-kun.
But please don't call me that.
Sora said, looking away.
Everyone calls me a hero, but what if I don't want to be? If I want some big hero.
That's not the accent, by the way. That's actually how it's spelled. Weren't.
If I want some big hero, you and Riku probably wouldn't have gotten hurt.
Kairi sighed.
Sora, you couldn't have prevented that. Everything is fine now.
No, it's not, Kairi.
Sora cried, getting up suddenly.
Riku is getting Monroe distant every day. He's hurt with what's happened. Titus, Walker, and Selfie, they were insane from the start, but if I hadn't attracted the Heartless, they wouldn't be like they are now. Titus is afraid of his own shadow, and Selfie has this scar on her arm, and even Walker is shaken, and you try to hide it, but I can see that you, Kylie, you too have been hurt by this, and why? Because of me! I'm responsible for everyone's pain!
I'm responsible for everyone's pain! I'm crying! Kairi looked at Sora. Her eyes, for some reason, eyes is like given a possessive S instead of her eyes a deep.
Just her one eye is a deep, gentle
Yes.
purple. That's all.
Kairi
She has
looked-
heterochromia. Don't judge her.
Kyrie looked at that's Yuna. God, get it right. Kyrie looked at Sora. Her eyes a deep, gentle purple.
Sora, it's not your fault.
Sora coughed again and weakly sat back down.
Yes, it is, Kylie. I know you're just trying to help, but...
Sora stopped right there. Right there, looking out at the book. Beautiful. This is how I spell beautiful. Beautiful at the beautiful ocean.
I don't want you guys hurt anymore.
Sora just said, hanging his head. Kyrie hugged Sora and said,
It's okay. It's over now. And everything will be okay. Dot.
Sora sighed.
I hope so, Kylie.
No, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed an ellipses.
I hope so, Kylie. I hope so.
Kyrie finally pulled away from Sora and smiled.
Come on. Let's get something to eat.
She got up and walked off toward a shack they had made a while back where they stored fruit and such. Sora got up and stared out at the ocean.
Hey! Come on already! No matter how many times you look at the ocean, it isn't gonna change.
Kyrie said, pulling Sora and playfully decking him on the head. She just straight up fucking hits him. Sora grinned and followed Kairi. The two walked over to where Riku was sitting.
Hey, Riku!
Kairi called. Riku snapped out of his trance and looked up.
Oh, hey guys.
He said, looking directly at them, trying to ignore the slight fear he saw in their eyes.
What up?
Well, it's time for. Excuse me, my bad.
Well, it's time for lunch. Come on, let's go eat, huh?
That was Sora.
Oh, my bad.
Well, it's time for lunch. Come on, let's go eat.
Riku nodded. Sora said. Riku nodded and jumped off the tree and followed his friends. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Let us know. Titus, Selfie, and Waka had been watching those three from up at the docks.
I don't know what noises Pac-Man makes, so I'm just gonna say this in another voice.
Waka had like this really awful like Jamaican accent. That was his whole thing.
Do you really want me to go there?
No. No, I don't.
All right, let's see. What is his personality like?
He's kind of a dumb jock, I guess, but like a really nice dumb. I would describe him as like the essence of like a Jimmy Buffett song.
He's a dumb character. Okay.
Man, I swear those two boys got mental issues, man.
Waka said, shaking his head after he saw Sora give himself a verbal beating for no reason, and he could tell Riku had been spending his days mentally bashing himself.
And Titus?
Also a dumb jock.
Well, shit, I can't do two smart voices. I guess I'll have to do the stoner
Titus
for.
is also slightly obnoxious.
He's
in
very
his
obnoxious.
tone. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, I know.
Yes, I know, but why? Sora's a hero, and Riku should be fine.
Titus said, flipping his long stick
Riku
thing.
should be fine. Riku will be fine.
He's fine. Selfie.
The least fine character in Kingdom Hearts. Riku should be fine.
Riku's fine.
Sorry.
Selfie gave out a long sigh.
I don't think they could ever be normal again. Sora's touched by the very core of darkness, and he barely survived, and Riku is just scary
All three nodded in agreement and went back to talking about random things.
Line of asterisk.
Sora's touched the very core of darkness. Holy shit. Okay, so there's a line of asterisks, and then for whatever reason, like, there's a big old just gap. Like, the next line doesn't start for a couple of, like, beats for some reason.
Oh, wait, hang on. I've just been informed that Titus is the one with the loud ah ha ha ha.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm changing my voice now. I know exactly
Well,
what to
he's
give
not
him now.
coming back, so sorry.
Oh, but I was about to do a good Count Von Count impression.
Too
What?
late.
The
Oh, well.
fuck is this? As Anyway, as they were eating, Riku pointed out something.
Riku point. Okay.
Hey, why? Oh, ever notice how Kairi never eats any meat?
Sora nodded.
Yeah, Kairi, I never knew you were vegetarian.
Kairi giggled.
Don't be so silly, boys.
Sora shrugged and was about to take a bite of his fish when Kairi
bit?
called out.
A bit.
A bit to take a bit of his fish when Kairi called out.
Don't eat that, it's alive!
Everyone, including Sora, laughed.
That's not funny!
What was this? Asterix. Malnificent and Malnificent and Co. stared into the crystal ball at the image of Sora laughing with his friends.
Grr, how I hate that goody. I mean,
And
kid.
now you see, actually, the line is literally just grr, ... hate that kid, all caps.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Grr, how I
Nope,
hate
nope.
that kid.
Hades howled suddenly and lashed out at the capitalized crystal ball. Malnificent, apparently I didn't know how to spell Maleficent. Malnificent quickly grabbed the prized orb that let her see her nemesis and turned to face the... I spelled villains.
Villins.
Anyway, I can't wait to hear your Maleficent impression.
And so do I.
The witch said, glowering at the image.
But we have a plan for vengeance. Am I correct?
This is Jafar, I guess?
That kid is gonna pay.
Jafar growled.
He's going down.
Oogie Boogie agreed. Malnificent smirked. Oh god. Malnificent smirked and nodded.
You may all decide how you are going to torture Sora. Now then, ...
She bowed gently and walked into her private chambers. Private chambers. That sounds just wrong. Ooh. She glared at the image of Sora laughing and said in a low voice,
Soon you will pay, Keybearer. ... And it's going to be hell to pay. ...
And then there's the fuck ton of asterisks again. And then the asterisks just follow up with a to be continued. Well, I hope everyone liked it. Second chapter coming soon. Smiley face. Sorry it was so short. ... Read and review, my friends at ff.net.
So, I full disclosure, while you were not looking, I put up a final straw poll and asked everyone if I should take the voices seriously, and most of them just said no, ruin it.
This was the right choice. So, this has 15 chapters.
Oh my.
And the second chapter is called The Bait. Then we have Captured! ! Chapter 4 is just titled Angst. Chapter 5 is titled No Matter What, and for whatever reason, so no is capitalized, matter is not capitalized, and then what is capitalized. 6 is titled Empty Promises? ? Chapter 7
Empty
is...
promises? Oh?
Chapter 7 is titled Hourglass. Chapter 8 is titled Sacrifice. This is gonna come as a real shock, but somebody dies.
Oh.
Spoilers. Number 9 is called Light and Darkness. Number 10 is called Scarred. Number 11 is called Shattered. Number 12 is called Crystal Shards. This is when I started ripping off a Neopets fanfic that I found. Chapter 13 is called Essence of Heart? Chapter 14 is called Hero, and then there's no
I need a hero.
God.
Did you mention the name of chapter 1? I forget.
Chapter 1 is called When Dreams Become Nightmares.
No, it's not.
Oh yes,
Click
that's
on-
right. Okay, so the title is actually When Dreams Become Nightmares, but I never actually filled out the chapter 1 title. So, on the drop-down menu, it just says default chapter.
My favorite, chapter 1, default chapter.
Yes. God, So this is one of the first things I ever wrote. So I want to let you guys know that you can always improve. Well, I guess something to keep in mind. So I wrote this. This was the very first thing I ever wrote. It was in March 28th, 2013. And then that other fanfic we read, the 007 and a half thing, I wrote that October 5th, 2004. So that means in, about a year and a half, I improved significantly.
Sorry.
What are you?
Oh,
Yeah, the art is beautiful. It's not your fault, Sora.
It's not your fault, Sora.
So yeah, that's it. It's nearly the end of the stream. Do we want to go over just to read the edgy Office fanfic, or do we want to wait on that one?
We can wait on the Office fanfic. I feel like this is.
Okay. Ooh.
The Office fanfic's not funny. It's just kind of like I wrote this thing. I don't know, it's up to you, fans. Do you want to stick around for, like, the probably 10 minutes it's gonna take me to- not even 10 minutes, it's pretty short.
Oh my god, my throat.
Like, I vote we save it.
Let's save it. We'll save
This
it.
was a good note to end
This
on.
was the right time. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us for this work of art. Join us for next Kristen by herself show, where we'll probably read more bad fan fiction, most likely. Thank you for joining us. I hope you all had a good time? Question mark. Remember, keep working at your art. You can always improve. Just because it starts out shitty doesn't mean you won't get better. You'll definitely get better. All right. See y'all. Our next stream should be on Tuesday, and Tuesday I think Alex is doing a map making stream, and then Thursday will be Curse Throne, right?
Possibly?
I think so.
Don't know.
I guess we'll find out. So yeah, hopefully we will see you all then. Love you all. Okay,
Hey,
bye.
guys.
Bye 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 bye.